got privileged to have this program last week, you are just joining us for the first time, what we did was to dictate all these figures out. And right now, they have been worked on. So you may be seeing some cancellation there. These are some of the things that we did last week. And however, what was important for us was that we took out the range. And we said the range was subtracting the smallest number from the largest number out of all these. We said the smallest number was 14 and the largest was 56. So when we did that subtraction, we got 42. And we now said to determine the class size or the class width, we decided to divide it by 10 because we chose that the interval should be 10 because the total number are 80. The total number of figures we have here is 80, and we now feel that all these 80s can at least be grouped under 10 intervals, and that is why we have that 10 is optional. You could choose 5, you could choose 10, but just use out of reasonability what can be workable. So that's how we got that. And when we divided this by 10, we saw that the class width should not be it should not be more than or less than 5. So we now chose 5. You can see that from 10 to 14 is 5. The 10 and the 14 inclusive. So these are the boundaries within which each of them will be located. And we now went ahead to pick each of these figures that falls within these boundaries. And that is what we put here as the tally. And I think those of you that followed us last week, you know what we are talking about. But for those of you that are just joining in, I think you can still follow from here and see exactly, maybe by the time we do 1 or 2 more examples, you will be able to flow very freely. Now we now go on to this and say, what's the next thing that we are going to put there now? We are actually going to bring these ones out because for some people it may still not be clear. So however, this tally represents the frequency. That represents the frequency. So we can, in order not to confuse you, we can now write it out. Of course, you could also rule another line for it. But because we are just doing practical work now, for easy understanding, let's bring this one. This is 1 for range of 10 to 14. The boundaries of 10 to 14. For this, we have 2. For this, we have 5. For 25 to 29, we have 5, 10 plus 1, 11. And for this, we have a 30 to 34, we have 10. For 35 to 39, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. You can just put that one there. And then we have, in this case, we have for 40 to 44, we have 5, 10, 15. You can just put this there. And then for 45 to 49, we have 10. And then for 50 to 54, we have how many? We have a 2. And 55 to 59, we have 2 also. But you know that